Which means nothing if you score the same number of goals, Graham.
Exactly. You know, City, I think they should have won the game. I think for Villa, a team going into under pressure, very little confidence. I think the manager got it right. I think he made his team hard to beat today by leaving out Buendia and Coutinho, and it paid off for him today. And then Dame will tell you that Villa cannot play like that every time at home. The crowd will demand to play a different brand of football. Yeah. But today's today. A team under pressure. I've dug out a result against the best team in this country.
And we know what Manchester City are capable of. We've seen them score 19 goals in their opening 5 games. Villa restricted them to just the 1. But the way that they set up, the way that they were able to get back into the game, because City have won 31 of the 33 games that they've gone 1-0 ahead in. This is not an easy feat that Villa have achieved.
No, not at all. It's again, it's organisation. What it is, sometimes you have to take away your own talent or what you want to do in order to contribute to the team's performance. And I think that happened a lot today. You know, it was inevitable that City were going to create, you know, some clear-cut chances, some half chances. This wasn't a clear-cut chance that they scored in the end. It was just him being brilliant at the far post. I think Villa got it absolutely spot on. Just got over the line with a point. And anybody playing City, if you come away with a point, you've done something right. Villa were brilliant.
Steven Gerrard's come away from his instincts. He wants to create a team that's on the front foot, a team that plays attractive football. And I think the penny's dropped. You know, you're struggling. You're too easy to play against when you don't have the ball. I think Coutinho and Buendia are not the best when you don't have the ball. And if you're looking to do a pressing game and getting your back four up near the halfway line and the rest of them going after the ball, it only needs one person not to be doing their job, knocking off for a brief moment, and then the whole system is a waste of time. You might as well, if you got that, you might as well just drop off at your 18-yard box, because teams, you will become vulnerable. And I think he's realised that. You know, I think he's realised that in the big games against, you know, the better teams, you've got to be more pragmatic.
Yeah, and you don't have to be brilliant, playing brilliant football, looking great, creating, hitting the bar, hitting the post. If you're brilliantly organised and your concentration's on it, if you do something brilliant as a collective against City, you have got a chance. What they did today is they defended well. When they didn't have the ball, they were organised. If you do that brilliantly, you have a chance.
And the road to luck. You have to say Lady Luck was with them today.
But you need that. You need that as well.
Yeah, but you talked about him going against what he wants to do, really, and you'll have seen a lot of Rangers when he was in charge of them. But for a relatively inexperienced manager, that judgment call between going against your own instincts and chopping and changing things maybe a bit too much, chasing the results.
You know, when you go to Aston Villa, you know you're walking into a big football club. That's my feelings whenever I've played there.
Correct.
And I've been there.
You're right.
Subsequently, you feel you're in a big arena. And the pressure's on. If you're a manager there and you're a player there, you have to play a certain way, I would imagine. And he's tried to achieve that. And looking at the squad of players he's got, you think he would be doing better than what he has done, going down that road. But I think, for whatever reason, it's not happened. And I think he's come up with a system now. He's worked out that these guys are not the best when they don't have the ball, Coutinho and Buendia. And he's come up with a system that he will be able to play against the better teams. Can he do that against the lesser teams? Dion doesn't think so, because the crowd won't accept it. But today is today. It's all about they've got a result against the best team. The confidence should come from that.
It's picking your battles and picking the right way to play against certain sides. It worked today against City. Yes, they did ride their luck, but you do that. You get your luck through what you do on the training ground. If you apply it on the pitch, then you've got a chance. Playing it, with all due respect, playing against Southampton and playing against Leicester and those kind of sides, you've got to do more. As Aston Villa, you have to do more. It's what the fans demand. It's what the manager demands. You have to win those kind of games. Fact.
Maybe he has to start like that more times than not, and then bring these guys on when he thinks the sting's gone out of the game. It's settled into more of a pattern, and you get your better players, more creative players on.
Well, Coutinho did come onto the pitch later on in the game in this one, as you said. But the way that Villa started, as well as we've talked about them over the course of the 90 minutes, they did go behind to, of course, Erling Haaland.
Yeah, and you know the way he plays as a centre forward, he doesn't do anything, in my opinion, he doesn't do anything out the ordinary. He just does everything very, very well. He does everything as a centre forward should do. You know, he's just going into that position just in case. He starts at the near post. You can see him there. He's not being used, so find a new position. Where might the ball go? Where might it drop? I'm going to find that space. And more often than not, he chooses the right time and the right places to go.
The beauty about this goal is the delivery. And it's De Bruyne. He gets there. No time does he look. He's got the radar on. He can see where the 18-yard line is there. And he just delightful. He's a lovely clipper of, just a lovely kicker of the ball. He's got every single club in his bag. He can clip them as he did there. He can drive them. He can fade them. And if you're a centre forward playing with De Bruyne, you're going to get goals. Guaranteed to get goals.
And Erling Haaland is guaranteed to get goals, it seems, at the moment. He certainly got one against Aston Villa today. But Leon Bailey's was an excellent finish for the equaliser as well, Dion.
Yeah, just, you know, it gets picked up here. Graham, you're thinking that Stones could go home there?
Yeah, he certainly could. If we see it again, it's an easy header. He sees the whole picture, but go on.
Yeah, and Ramsey just, you know, he stops Rodri there and goes again and just rolls it into an area. This is the one you think, here you go, he gets him here. Rodri's got him, stops him,
slows him down,
picks him up again. And because the ball goes in the box at pace, all Bailey has to do is connect. Just connect, nice clean connection towards goal, you've got a chance.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a fault with City for this goal, other than John Stones, who had a really good game, could have gone back to the goal.
Who has that in his locker? He has that coolness in his
maybe,
locker.
I think maybe Cara referenced that during the game where, when he was in the right back position, he just wanted to clear his line. He got a foul. He got a foul on that occasion, and I think maybe he's tried to get that out of his game. But that was a very simple header to make.
Which you would expect someone, because he's done it many times. He's chested it home.
The ball's coming to him. You can see the picture there, and there's a big gap between him and his goalkeeper. He could have got decent power on it, got it back to the goalkeeper. But beyond that, it was a good goal.
It's a good goal. Villa scored a good goal.
It was a good goal for Aston Villa and a good result for Villa. That had